So you sometimes compare Buddhism to a philosophy, and sometimes you compare it to psychology, and sometimes you compare it to religion. And it's similar to all those things, but it's really not any of those things.
Buddhism is really a way of life, okay? So it's not so much a religion or a philosophy, it encompasses all of that. So it has different teachings for various things.
Well, Buddhism is a method by which people may remove the suffering attendant with living.
Diamondway is different from other kinds of Buddhism because in this type of Buddhism we use some very special meditation methods that help people to develop very quickly, and we also understand that we have to have a teacher.
Diamondway Buddhism specifically gives us very concentrated teachings and methods that that anybody can fit into their busy day.
Diamondway Buddhism is different than other forms of Buddhism in that it takes the cultural aspects from a Tibetan form of Buddhism and takes a lot of that culture out and puts it into a more westernized version of it.
The Lama is the great blessing of Diamondway Buddhism because the Lama is our direct example of what enlightenment looks like, talks like, and acts like.
The Lama is also activity. The function of the Lama is to of course transmit the teachings and to act as a guide, answering questions, providing instruction.
He also gives things called blessing, he gives things called protection, and also he holds the mirror to one's mind. So your mind, I use this example a lot, your mind is like eyeballs. Eyeballs can't see themselves, but what the Lama does is he holds the mirror to the mind so you can see your awareness and get a glimpse of enlightenment.
Meditating, some people want to understand what meditating is, and there's some confusion about that. Sometimes they think it's just sitting still and watching a candle or trying to empty the mind of all thoughts. And in fact, that is one kind of meditation, but it's not the only kind.
Meditating is basically sitting down on a cushion and working through all kinds of emotions and neuroses and basically taking the ego head on.
And meditation can help people in all walks of life. It can help them become more effective in whatever they do.
The mala is a tool we use while we meditate, and there's 108 beads in a mala, and these represent the different volumes.
As we repeat the mantras, each mantra we turn one bead, and we go around all 108 beads until we get back to the guru bead, the big one. And we turn away from it and go back, and as we're repeating our mantras, we make sure to invoke body, speech, and mind.
The Texas Center, the original Texas Center, was one of the first centers in the U.S. I think it dates back to 1993 in Friendswood. Now on our 20th year anniversary, we're experiencing some growth. Buddhism is neither religion nor philosophy.
Remove the suffering attendant with living.
Taking the ego head on.
To invoke body, speech, and mind.
Our own enlightened nature.
Mental equilibrium and stability.
It's the way things are.